All right, so on to the next one. So this next one is our longest trailer for the day, but we have had a couple of short ones, so it's going to equal itself out. We have an ad playing for Horizon Forbidden West Complete Edition. That was an okay game. I didn't think it was as good as the first. Go check it out. And that ad is over now. Okay, so that ad's over. Okay, so this next one, though, is the longest trailer we have. And it is an RPG of some kind. I haven't heard of this before. Maybe I have. I just don't remember. But does that ring any bells?
Nope.
No. Okay. Well, let's check it out. I like RPGs. Let's check it out. We are watching the trailer for. The Action Pack needs you. You can support Mike's After Action Reviews on our Patreon for as little as $3 a month. Every quarter, once we've made at least $200, we're going to be giving away 10% of our earnings from Patreon in a giveaway over on our Twitch, so go check that out as well. You can find all of the links for everything in the description and in the pinned comment down below. Do your part. Support the pack. The Action Pack. Mirthwood. Official RPG features trailer coming at us from IGN. We're going to like the video. So it's got 185,000 views to 4.1 thousand likes and 216 dislikes. Check out this detailed gameplay trailer for Mirthwood, the upcoming medieval fantasy RPG life sim from developer Bad Ridge Games. The video showcases the RPG elements you'll encounter, from action-based skill upgrades to moral choices to human and animal companions. Wish listed on Steam here, which we will be taking a look at. Let's, any thoughts on this before we get started?
No.
All right, let's check it out. We've got a 3-minute and 14-second trailer. Are you ready?
I'm ready.
Hi, it's Travis with Oscar Mike Radio. Oscar Mike Radio is a military and veterans podcast and show about those who serve our country and those who have served and are doing amazing things.
You know what? Let's take more. And then they had that fantastic...
It's managing those logistics and getting things where they need to be on time.
I mean, come on.
Want to learn more? Want to follow the show? Go to OscarMikeRadio.com or the link below. We're Oscar Mike, and we're mission in flight. Thank you.
Here we go.
Do you fancy yourself a hero? A humble farmer?
Skating.
Perhaps you seek a darker path.
Ooh, I like that. I gotta tell you, I like games where you at least have the option to be the bad guy. Because usually that allows you, like, even if you're gonna play as the good guy, it allows you to have certain mechanics that are pretty cool. This looks pretty cool. I do like this.
Yeah.
Like, I'm talking about this guy. Like, he looks pretty cool. It'd be cool to just run around as the evil guy sometimes. But, all right, moving forward here.
In Mirthwood, you will choose your own way. Construct a backstory where every choice is double-edged. We'll select a path.
Okay. Oh, so this is interesting. So, like you said, double-edged. So, like, you get if you're a royal, you're socially alluring, probably, like, better to talk to people. But your gear degrades faster. If you're a noble, your crops grow more slowly. But clothing is better. Energy is less of a worry for you if you're a peasant, but you're socially unpolished. That's cool. So you got some RPG elements.
Yeah.
That's what the point of this trailer, but that's some pretty good RPG elements. Cool, you know. Yeah. So, and then this game, just a second, I just want to check this. It said that it is a medieval fantasy, it's a life sim. So in other words, it's like a survival sandbox type game, maybe? I don't know. Maybe it'll show us a little bit more here. Anything you want to say about any of that?
It looks like there's some other choices at the bottom there: appearance, origin, class, profession, and on this the 4 squares on the bottom. So maybe mix them up.
Yeah, like definitely the class. So a lot of games that are RPGs nowadays don't actually have a lot of these RPG elements. So it's good to see a game be like, no, this is an RPG. Like you are gonna assume this character, you're gonna create a character that is supposed to be you, and then you're gonna be playing as that character. So that's pretty cool. Yeah, let's move over here.
Past life as a royal and a rat catcher. Because we can. We're resistant.
A royal rat catcher. Nobody notices a rat catcher, that is, until he's absent. You're craftier and hardier than most believe you to be. Oh, okay.
To disease
Yeah,
if a little romantically challenged.
Okay.
For now, we'll look to upgrade our shoddy gear. There's a wide world bound to hide some loot.
Okay.
Unique locations dot the landscape, offering opportunities to uncover stories, find rare loot, and fight for survival.
Okay, combat actually doesn't look terrible. Like, I mean, it's not amazing, but you can see it's a 2D game. I gotta say, lo-fi games that have, like, maybe a little less graphical quality and stuff,
Yeah.
I don't mind anymore. I really don't mind because I remember when I was a kid, I'm old enough to remember when games came out that weren't so great graphically, but they were the greatest thing that we had at the time. But they had like all
Right.
these cool features, and the story was good, and the writing was good, and you could do all this cool stuff. And nowadays we have all these high graphically quality games that are basically generic, and they don't really do anything
Right.
special. So you just have to accept sometimes, like, look, if you want to get some of those cooler features, some of that nice, like really good gameplay and everything, sometimes you
Yeah.
got to go to a smaller developer that does not have the money to make a, Call of Duty level game as far as graphics and stuff. So I don't care about graphics. I say that all the time. I don't care about graphics, but this actually looks cool. I like the art style. I mean, what are you thinking as far as the way it looks?
It looks nice. I also was thinking I remember there was another game I played way back where you did the roles and you could choose to be a bad guy or a good guy, and then you could be like a warlock, or you could be like a swordsman, or bowman. There was a whole. It's what it reminds me of, but I can't think of what the game was. Anyways,
And it actually rolled dice.
I think you just got to certain points and you made choices. You can make virtuous choices or make vice choices.
Yeah.
But I don't. This is a little bit more. I think you have a little bit more, and there's a lot more options in this one. So.
Yeah. Well, all right. Let's move forward here. Got about 2 minutes left.
Atop this abandoned tower, we found a unique item.
Ooh, look at that. That actually is pretty
Some
cool. looking armor.
equipment possess traits affecting our abilities or influencing how others perceive us.
Ah, I like that. Oh, see, now that he's wearing the armor, people are scared of him, or like that armor, they liked him more. That's
In
cool.
town, we'll look for work. As you unravel the main story, side quests and contracts can be acquired at taverns, town boards, or from other characters. The outcome of some scenarios are entirely up to you,
Okay.
even those involving your close friends. We'll choose to free Benedict rather than leaving him to die, increasing our morality and renown.
Okay.
Your character will level skills by performing them. Unlock powerful skill cards. Will you stack your
I wanted to know, what is Big Belly? 1 second. It looked like he had...
powerful skill
What is Big Belly? Hunger drains at a decreased rate. Oh, that's
cards?
cool.
Will you stack your hand as a charismatic charmer?
It's like you build sets of cards
A
too.
stalwart warrior.
Yeah, so like the cards represent skills that you have.
Yeah.
That's really cool. I mean, yeah, basically it's like you were saying, a bunch of options. And
Yeah.
a lot of this stuff, even in games like the Elder Scrolls games, have been removing a lot of these different features. And it's just cool to see a game come out and say, no, we love that stuff. We're going to keep it in the game. We're going to have a game like that. It's so cool. Yeah. It doesn't. This is all a bunch of stuff that would have been normal to see in a game 20 years ago, and nowadays
Right.
it's like a special thing to see it in a game. So that's cool. That's cool. All right, here we go.
Or play a jack of all trades. And don't expect
Oh, you
to
can
explore
ride a
Mirthwood
unicorn. That's cool.
Ooh.
alone. Travel with companions, human and animal alike.
Okay, you can get a companion.
Adopt
Okay.
the art of falconry to gain a set of eyes in the sky.
Oh, yeah, okay, so that's cool.
This
If you have a bird.
is your land of opportunity to be beloved or despised, or just a simple rat catcher.
So I gotta tell you, this is just one of those games that it's like, it looks like it's one of those games where it's like, we have kind of a story, we have a main story, but really we've made this game for you to just run around
Yeah.
and immerse yourself in. A lot like the Elder Scrolls games, but it has features that the Elder Scrolls games just don't have.
Right.
Anymore,
This
anyway.
isn't one. This isn't one you play online with other people, is it?
No.
No.
It
Okay.
doesn't look like it.
All right.
How
Yeah.
much do you? So this is the first one that we've had where we didn't know the price. How much do you think you'd pay for a game like this?
I'm thinking it's. I don't know. I'm thinking $50 maybe. I don't know. I'm guessing.
50. So based on its graphics, I'm gonna actually go lower. I'm gonna say 30, and we'll find out together. Here we go. Oh, it doesn't have a price yet. Okay, so no price yet. But I would say
Nobody wants.
if this comes out and it's $30, I'm gonna play it. I'm gonna buy it, and even if I don't do a review, I'll play it in my free time. If it's more than that, I don't know. I'd have to see some things to make me a little bit more into it. But if for
Yeah.
$30, absolutely, I'd get this.
Yeah. It looks like you can play it for a while. I mean, it looks like it's got a long gameplay.
Yeah. Well, and then replayability where you can make a different character.
Yeah. Yeah. You always try something
I don't
different.
know. Something that I always like to do. Yeah, see, this is what it is. It's basically a medieval world sandbox that allows you to choose what you want to be. I will say, like, I noticed as you look at the images here, you see your character playing as a werewolf or fighting a werewolf. So I wonder if you can become a werewolf. That's something that I always like to do in games like this, where it lets you like become a vampire or a werewolf or a whatever monster. I always like stuff like that. So
Yeah.
let me see. V Publishing. They have a bunch of different old school RPGs here that I'm seeing. Old school style RPG stuff. So that looks cool. Bad Ridge Games I'm not familiar with, but okay, so this is their first game on Steam anyway. So cool. I mean, if it, like I said, we'll have to watch out for a price, but it looks good. For the right price, I'm going to give this one a thumbs up. Let's check out the comments and see what people are saying. Justice for Ratcatcher. Let's find him some romance. There you go. The art style is really cool. Is really coming together, quaint and a little rustic, but well developed. Excited. Yeah, I agree. I mean, it's nothing super fancy, but it's just well made. Like it's not a 3D world. It's like a 2D 3D world, but it's still it's just done well enough that it's not a problem.
Right.
Now this is my kind of jam, which I'd binge for hours. Yeah, I'm gonna tell you, like I'm playing right now. I'm playing through Fallout New Vegas, and those good old school RPGs. I'm gonna tell you, they're just fun to just. They're fun to just get lost in. This actually looks like the indie Fable like that folks from the original Xbox generation have been waiting for. That's a good point. It's like the old RPG game Fable. Fable. It
Oh, I
looks
think
like that.
Fable was the one I was thinking of, maybe.
Yeah, now Fable was a 3D game though. Like
Yeah.
it was an over-the-shoulder third person. Maybe it was Fable. It definitely looks like a similar type of game, like a type of world that as Fable, where you can make good decisions and bad decisions. So, yeah. Yeah, this is awesome. So go check it out, guys. We don't have a release date yet. But what it says on Steam. I'm going to wish list this, by the way, when we get to it, but it's Q3. So third quarter 2024. So watch for it in the coming months before the end of the year. Yeah, this is cool. I'm liking this. I am liking this. All right, let's move on to the next one here. And yeah, here we go. Don't forget to check me out on Twitch and join the Discord where you can voice chat with me while I live stream and you won't be recorded or anything on YouTube and Twitch, so that's pretty cool. You can also find me on Facebook and Instagram. If you like to read, you can see my after action reports on my blog. And if you are interested, you can get some merch from my spring store. The links for everything are in the description below.